Powerful you, powerful me. Powerful you, powerful me is a concept that is not new, but its time is here and coming more and more powerful every day. The concept of powerful you, powerful me implicates that we are responsible for each other and we're connected to each other. And now is the time that we need as individuals to realize that we as human beings are a connected community. We never were separated from each other. We're not separated from anything. We are part of the universe. We are part of the everything that is. So how does this impact you? Well, if you still feel alone, it's because you haven't connected. You haven't connected with the universe. You haven't connected, truly connected with other individuals. We all have families. We all have a mom and a dad, grandparents, children. Well, not everybody's got children, but everybody's got a mom and dad for sure, and likely siblings and so on. And we may or may not have practicing relationships with these people, but we are still connected with them. The concept of powerful you, powerful me is that as we move into the new energy of the age of Aquarius, or Armageddon, as the Christians call it, we are being asked to communicate and connect with each other in a more conscious way. This is the process of ascension. This is the process of how we come to know ourselves better. And that's what the process of ascension is basically about. Coming to know ourselves on a level that many of us have never, ever taken the opportunity to know. I know over my years of being an intuitive healer, it has come to me many, many times when I've worked with individuals that their mind and their emotional body are not consciously connected to their physical body. But our physical body is how we interact with the world. We move our hands, we move our legs, we move our head. We view the activities that are going on around us, and we interact in them. That is how our physical body interacts in the world. And hopefully, through that, we are able to let our mind and our emotions work with our bodies so that we have a functional life. But what often happens in this situation is that we have beliefs that have caused us to believe that the world is not safe for us to be a part of. And because we don't feel safe in our world, it distorts the perception of what is truly going on around in the world around us. So if you take, for example, a female that's been sexually abused as a child, the likelihood is that she, until such time as she deals with those memories, she is going to feel unsafe around men, likely unsafe around the world of itself, and she feels violated in her body, so therefore she rejects having a connection with her body. Now, how can this person ever expect to be able to grow into the dynamic human being that they were born to be? There is only one path. They have to be able to let go of those beliefs. It's not to say that those situations didn't happen. It's not to say that those situations didn't hurt. And it's not to say that this person was not violated, because she certainly was. However, there is no value in the long term to hanging on to these belief systems. Yes, she was violated. Yes, she was put into a situation where she was unsafe. But in the truth of things, and this is part of what I have written about all over my entire writing career. My first book I wrote was called Embracing the Blend: What Mom and Dad Didn't Know That They Were Teaching You. In this book, what I talk about is the development of core beliefs. Core beliefs are basically the software that your mind runs on. It was not developed by Microsoft. God created this stuff. And the thing that's important about it is to realize is that these beliefs are reworked over and over again. They are active in your mind, at least in an unconscious level, throughout your life until you deal with them. The software that we have in our minds is not hard cut. It is not there because it has to be. It's just there because we haven't learned how to reprocess it. So in the process of understanding powerful you, powerful me, it's about understanding how our belief systems affect our lives, how it affects our relationships with other people, and just generally how it affects everything that goes on around us. It affects our health. It affects the way we live our lives. It affects what's in our lives. It affects our relationships. There is no facet of our lives that are not affected by the belief systems that we developed as children. Those first 8 years of a person's life, from the time that the egg and the sperm come together till they hit their 7th birthday, are absolutely essential to the programming that helps a person to understand and to operate their lives. It's how they see their world until, big until, capital letters, bold letters, brackets, whatever, apostrophe, whatever you want to put around it, until the person makes the choice to recognize that these beliefs are incorrect. They are incorrect. When I first wrote Embracing the Blend, the first edition came out in 2007, I was given a phrase to put on the book. I intuit these things. What the phrase said is that we are born into safety and we're trained out of it. When I rewrote the book in 2009, another phrase was added to it. We are born into safety and trained out of it. Now is the time to return. And that is the key to what Powerful You, Powerful Me is about. We need to get ourselves into our bodies so that our mind, our emotions, and our body works together. And the next step from that would be to include our spiritual side, the non-physical side of who we are. So you have the 4 levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. We need, as whole human beings, to function on all 4 levels all the time. Does that make sense? Do you think it's possible? Well, this is what we are doing in this website, in the books that I write, in the people that I work with and I supply as resources on this website. We are working to fulfill the mission of helping people to get into their bodies, learn to manage the emotions, learn to manage the thoughts, and connect with spirit again. It makes us complete and allows us to have the environment where we can grow safely. Now, one of the things I think that's really key about all this is to understand that in safety, we are talking about true safety. We are talking about the safety that God implanted in us when we were created. This is not talking about coping methods. It's not talking about taking drugs. It's talking about being in your body comfortably with your mind and your emotions, and allowing spirit to be part of your life plan. There's a lot of information you can draw from spirit that you're probably not connecting with now, because if you've been traumatized like this, you are not able to connect to those higher sources. So the goal is to start with, in Powerful You, Powerful Me, is to recognize that one of the strongest methods for engaging in your own self-empowerment is by helping other people to feel powerful without disempowering yourself. That's the trick. I was in, pull out of my wallet here. I live in Canada. We have McDonald's here like everybody else in the world, and we have these little coupon things here. So you buy, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You buy 7 coffees and you get 1 for free. I keep them in my wallet all the time. And when I have an opportunity, what I do is a person will be walking up to the counter to order their coffee or their latte or whatever it is that they want to have. And I had this happen the other day. The fellow had ordered 2 coffees and didn't know that the second order was one didn't get ordered. So while I was standing there ordering my coffee, he realized this, and the cashier was negotiating with him. So I took one of these little coupons out, gave it to the cashier, and I said, buy his coffee with this. Well, I tell you, there were 3 really, really happy people. I was happy because I got to give back to the person. The server was really happy because I did it, and the fellow that received it, it was actually a latte he got it for free, and he was just delighted. He came over and thanked me profusely for doing it. That is a very simple and easy form of powerful you, powerful me. I didn't get taken down on this. I didn't lose any energy over it. In fact, I gained energy from it. He gained because he got a free latte out of it, and I made him happy, and he liked being happy. And the waitress was refreshed to know that other people help out. We help each other. It's a really great thing to be able to do. So how do we do that with other people? Well, one of the primary activities where this is key importance is with our children. Setting up programs in our computer system our life system, where we consciously provide the platform to help our children become more confident in themselves, more clear in themselves, help them to understand what is the purpose of them being here. And it helps the parents to feel more confident when they can see the confidence growing in their children. And so being able to work out different situations, recognizing when the children are not acting in the way that the parents would prefer, it helps them to be able to help the child to change the way that child acts and thinks. And by learning how to make that happen, the child becomes stronger, more confident, and the parent becomes more confident as a parent. Powerful me, powerful you. So through this website, through blogs that we're going to be doing on this website, through our resources, the purpose of this website is to help you be more powerful as an individual by becoming more of who you are. Powerful you, powerful me.